How do you find a mentor when you want to invest in real estate? It's a really good question because the reality is there's a lot of people out there you don't want to learn from. There's a lot of people that are unqualified. And then there are some people that would be the perfect mentors, but maybe they don't know how to train or teach. My name is Kris Krohn. I bought 4,000 homes and I've been able to make myself a lot of money and certainly my clients a lot of money. And a lot of you YouTubers, a lot of money as well. Today, I want to share with you the most important decision that you're ever going to make in real estate, how to find the right mentor.
'Cause we're gonna be legends. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
Why are we even making a video on this in the first place? Well, the reality is there's a lot of garbage out there. You see, there's a difference between those who practice real estate and those who are infopreneurs. Do you know what the difference is between those two? Those that have results are people that are actually doing real estate and they make money. You know, guys like me that are buying homes literally every single day. But then you also have the other people that maybe they bought 5 homes at a time or they bought 15 homes, but they're a brilliant marketer. And so they've written a book and now what they do is they get paid to teach. Now, there's nothing wrong with that except for when we have a lot of hypocrisy. And that's the problem. The industry is laden with tons of hypocrisy. So today what I want to do is I want to give you the 3 things that I think are most important for you to look at to know whether you really can deem someone a mentor. First of all, a parent who has bought a home and maybe has 1 or 2 investment properties is not a mentor. Your buddy that has bought a handful of homes is also not a good mentor because what you're doing is you're tapping into their reservoir of knowledge and mindset. So here's what I look for. Number 1, a good mentor is someone that has results. Now, how many results? Well, I generally like to find a mentor that has 10 times of what I want. Like for example, let's say you want to make $10,000 a month of residual income through real estate, then I recommend finding a mentor that's making $100,000 a month residually through real estate. So a mentor is someone that has many times more the results, not the equal or not the same. That's why when I say if a buddy's bought 5 homes, then all they can really mentor you on is how they bought 5 homes. But think of what they're going to learn when they bought their 500th home. Think of what they're going to learn when they bought 2,000 homes. And so a good mentor is someone that has enough results repeated over and over again, that they've been through enough scenarios that when something wacko and weird happens, they probably have a well of wisdom that they can tap into to help you know how to overcome it. The second thing that I look for is a track record. Now, a result might mean, yes, I've made $10 million or $100 million in real estate. A track record says, I actually have a system. And so I'm going to give you what I call specialized knowledge. When they specialize in something, just like a doctor, like would you really want to get brain surgery from a heart surgeon? You probably wouldn't. And in the game of real estate, there's so many games to play. You could play the game of liens and deeds and foreclosures and tax liens and multifamily properties and apartments. There's so many things that you could do out there, but you want to work with someone where you can specialize and do exactly what your mentor has done. Like for example, if you said, hey Kris, I really want to ace the game of multifamily. You would not want to mentor with me. That's not my space. Because number 1, my space is in single family, it's doing lease options and it's doing high ROI rentals, passively, turnkey, lease time, lease effort, lease risk. I can give you some level of advice about multifamily, but you're not going to want me as your mentor because I don't have thousands of projects that I've completed that are multifamily. I've done thousands of single family homes. Part of having a system and specializing means that your mentor should know why they're doing what they're doing. I do single family homes because number 1, I believe it's the easiest way to help a beginner get started. Because you can try to take down a $10 million complex or a $100,000 home. One of those is going to be a lot more believable for the beginner's mind. I also believe that the right strategy should have the least time, the least effort, the least risk, and make the most money. It should work in up and down markets. I can already clearly articulate why I love my system and why I do it even today, and why I haven't graduated beyond it to doing all these other strategies, because this is my specialty. So you should find a mentor that has the results and that also is specialized in the track that you yourself want to be in. The third thing that you really want to look for is a mentor that is both a teacher and has availability. I've tried to get my hands on some good mentors over the years. I've been able to fortunately mentor with dozens of incredible people, and I've paid about $2 million for my education. Never feel bad about investing in yourself. In fact, you want to look for how you invest in yourself, just like you would in college, or just like when you buy a book. You're spending money for something to give you knowledge. You want to find a mentor that you can create an exchange with. But some of them might have results, but they don't know how to teach. And that's a problem because they can throw knowledge at you, but that may not actually help you say, hey, step 1, 2, and 3, this is how you should do it in your situation. Also, if they don't have the availability, that's a big problem. So if they can't be there when you need them to be there, then you also don't have a good mentor. So you wrap this up, a good mentor has the results, specialized with a track record in the thing that you want to learn, and they're a natural teacher. They can articulate what they're doing, why it is, and how it works, and they've got the availability to make time for you. Listen, I hope this video has been really helpful for you in knowing how to find a mentor. I do mentor with people. I'm not the perfect mentor for everybody because, as you can see, I do have a massive track record, but in a very specific track. If you want to learn as a beginner how to make millions of dollars in real estate, I might be the perfect mentor for you. I have not only availability and I know how to teach this stuff, but I have a proven track record over the last decade of helping individuals. I've helped create many millionaires. I've helped a lot of people succeed. And a lot of that self-evidence because I bring them onto my YouTube channel and I have them share their experience of working with me. So if you have an inkling that I might be the mentor that you're looking for, then what I want to invite you to do is click the link in the description below and have a conversation with my team. My team has been designed to help really vet people and find out whether we're a good match or not. If we're not, they'll tell you as much, but they'll point you in the direction that you would be best served in. If it looks like we would be a good match, I work with some of my students and partner with them and we build portfolios together. Some I'm just giving light taps and light advice. The most important part is that you're moving forward, you're trucking forward with the right results. And who knows, maybe someday you'll get a chance to be the mentor and help those around you get the same level of achievement I feel from helping other people succeed. I'm out there crushing it in real estate. I'm getting set up to do my next $1 billion of real estate. But in the meantime, I am picking a couple of hand-picked individuals through my team that I can take on the journey along with me. Either way, my friends, I hope that helps you figure out how to find your mentor. Good luck. See you on tomorrow's video.